Hello everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to set up your SMTP in your system and offer tips if you're new to using SMTP with services, including what to choose, how to set it up, and integrate it with your platform. To access SMTP settings, log into your admin panel, scroll to Settings, and go to Main Settings. Here you can see the available fields. Driver defaults to log host, localhost, port, username, password, mail sender email, the email for sending system emails, and mail sender name, the name emails will be sent under. Recipients will see the email is from Taxi Dispatch software. This setup is crucial for the system to work properly. Without SMTP, you can't fully use the system, including creating orders and sometimes companies and drivers. Why is this? Because the system, when creating a new order, automatically emails the client and the system admin about the order. If your SMTP system isn't set up, the system will try to send an email but can't without an SMTP server, preventing you from completing the order. How do you fix this? If you know what an SMTP service is, you might already have an SMTP service as it's becoming more popular. Many users and site owners move away from basic SMTP services from hosting providers because they focus more on server space, and SMTP is a secondary product with many drawbacks. Most users switch to specialized SMTP services focused on email handling. If you have an SMTP service, whether from your hosting provider or a third party, you can enter its settings here. Any SMTP service gives you a host, port, username, and password, all from an email sender. Get this data from your provider, enter it here, save, and the system will send emails on your behalf, fully functioning. If you're new to this, I recommend using an SMTP service provider like Brevo. Brevo offers the best conditions compared to others. In the pricing section, Brevo offers up to 300 emails per day on the free plan, enough for normal system function. 300 emails a day is more than enough. So, how do you set up Brevo and start using it in your system? Let's go over this in detail. First, go to brevo.com and log in. I've done this, so I'm in my account. After logging in, you're in your account and you need to do the following. First, go to your control panel, enter the SMTP and API section, and Brevo provides an SMTP service, port, login, and password for sending. What do you need to do? Copy this data. Copy the SMTP service and paste it into the host field. Remember the port, copy it. Paste it into the port field. Next is the login. Copy your login. Paste it into the username field. Lastly, the password. Copy your password. Paste it into the password field. What do we do next? Save these settings. Click Save. Settings saved. What do we do next? Set up our sender email. Go back to Settings. There's another section called Sender Domains, etc. go to it. Our sender email is info@codico.io and it's verified. Copy it. From this email with the sender name, we'll send emails. Paste it into mail sender and replace the sender name with Codico, the same as indicated here. Our data is verified. Next, verify them because we have a DMARC record. If no DMARC record, click Edit. No. Not here. This is done in the domain. By default, it verifies. If it doesn't verify, you'll need to go to the domain. Be sure to add your domain name here. Click the Add Domain button and enter the domain name. Next. You'll need to confirm that you really own this domain name. For this, you'll need to choose, since you're not connected to the system, you'll say you'll confirm it yourself. And click Continue. Then Brevo will suggest the next steps to confirm your ownership of the domain name. Without confirmation, we could send emails from any domain name, like Google or Yahoo, which is illegal. So, you must confirm that you own this domain name. You'll need to add just 3 or 4 simple records to your domain name, and Brevo provides detailed instructions on how to add these DNS records. You'll need to go to your domain management panel, add a text record with a host name like an @ and a value like this. You'll also need to add the first DKIM record as a CNAME record with a host name like this and a value like this. And DKIM number 2, also a CNAME record with a host name like this. A value like this. And lastly, a DMARC record. The record type will be TXT, host name like this, and a value like this. After adding all this, you can run a check, and Brevo will show which records it sees, like it already sees MyDMARC, marked in green. Unfortunately, it doesn't see these records because I haven't added them, but once you add them, it will see them immediately. It might not be immediate. Brevo notes that records can update in up to 48 hours, but usually within 10, 15, or at most 1 hour, records update and Brevo sees them. Once all your records turn green, you can return to the domain section and your domain will show as verified and ready to work. As a result, your sender, your email will be verified. Everything here will be verified and your domain name will be verified. After this, you can fully send emails, meaning the system will work fully. Why are these DMARC and DKIM records needed? This is needed to confirm, as I said, this first text record is needed to confirm that you own your domain name. And DMARC DKIM records are needed for certain email addresses. Not all email addresses can receive emails without these records. For example, without DMARC and DKIM, Google doesn't receive all emails, Gmail doesn't receive all emails, or Yahoo won't receive all emails. If you want all your users to receive emails, regardless of their mailbox, whether it's Yahoo, Gmail, or Hotmail, you need to set up all these records in complete verification. That's basically it. After setting everything up and saving, all records are verified. You can try an email operation to ensure emails work correctly and are sent. For example, you can open a user's profile. I have my user myself. You can enter it, change your password to something else, and check Send Notification about new password, and then save. You should receive a new email in your inbox about your password change. This will confirm that the email is fully operational. Also, one more important point. If for some reason you did everything right, verified, set up, but emails still aren't sending, I recommend trying to change this value log to SMTP. Change it to SMTP and save. This might occur in rare cases if your SMTP provider insists that the driver be specified as SMTP or another. But this will be indicated in your SMTP service settings. So, when you go into your SMTP settings, not in Brevo, but another, it might specify the driver and a special value for this driver field. If not specified, it should work fully with either SMTP or log value, one of the two. After setting everything up, saving, checking emails work, you can be assured that email sending will work fully from now on. Next, I recommend checking out the email templates section. Here, as we see, there are many different email templates for users: taxi companies, partners, administrators. I recommend reviewing each of these templates, adjusting the text. Inside these templates, replacing them with your own, translating them into the languages you need. For example, we have emails available for all languages. You can change these emails, adjust their content. For example, notification. Share, cancel, after update. Here's the text. You can change all this to suit your needs and preferences. So, after setting up SMTP, check out the email templates section and set up your emails. That's probably all. Thank you all for your attention.